every dollar invested in public transportation, $4 are generated in economic return.
However, despite these statistics, federal funding for mass transit remains in serious jeopardy.
The American Society of Civil Engineers gives the U.S. transit system a D because transit agencies are continuing to struggle with balancing increasing ridership with declining funding. Because of this lack of infrastructure, 2/3 of Americans get in their car every day and drive to work. Household reduction of 223 gallons of gas per year.
Public transportation is also beneficial because it uses less fossil fuels, and gas is due to run out by the year 2061. Therefore, public transportation is very useful.
Life's like a road that you travel along. There's one day here and the next day.
Why should Congress fix this problem? Because it's not many benefits. Its benefits include for every $1 million, 36,000 jobs are created. Also, for every household that uses public transit, they save on average $10,000 per year.
To break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today.
Today we currently are spending about $40 billion on our transportation system, highways, bridges, transit systems, when we actually should be spending in the federal level about $62 billion. And that number is going down because of the constraints of our budget constraints. So we've got to find new revenues, and the Congressman Murphy's 1861, this plan that we've supported in a bipartisan way, is going to do just that. Get the funds to be able to invest in our infrastructure.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my
Why do you think public transportation is important?
I think it's important for a number of reasons. The first being, it gives me a job. The second thing is that there are lots of people who need public transportation. People that don't have the facilities, like we have a lot of folks that are in wheelchairs, and they have no way to get around. We service a lot of the skilled care facilities that don't have facilities to take people to doctor's appointments and so forth. So it serves a lot of needs.
When you look back to the Constitution of the United States, a lot of people say, well, government shouldn't be investing in a lot of things, and I agree. There's a lot of things we do in Washington, D.C. we shouldn't be investing in, but transportation is not one of those.
The current system of public transportation.
We need to do a better job, and the various governmental municipalities need to do a better job of advertising the fact that we're here, particularly Johnson County. You know, people need to kind of step up and understand that we're a public transportation. We're not just for, carrying people in wheelchairs and low income and so forth. We're general public transportation.
In 2009, the Indianapolis public transport system reported that 70% of riders had an income lower than $25,000 a year.
Also in this year, 78% of the riders reported they did not have a vehicle, and 60% of the riders did not own a driver's license.
We hauled 110,000 passengers last year in Johnson County.
Rural communities in America, which tend to be of a lower income, providing a bridge such as buses between higher and lower income areas would unify communities and grant greater access for these lower income people to job services, and training opportunities. Why is public transportation important to you?
Because I don't have a car.
Okay. And how could the government improve the current system?
By providing more buses and better passengers.
Without public transportation, the government would have to spend $21 million extra in congestion costs.
For the country, Congress can solve this problem by increasing funding for public transportation as to allow for a more convenient and affordable way for Americans to get about their daily lives.
This nation is going to continue to grow. We've got to be able to move people. We've got to be able to move our products in and out of throughout this country and to the ports to be able to trade globally. So this is something that has to become a national priority, and I believe that this bill 1861 will help it to become a reality with the funding levels needed to invest in our transportation system, which again, when you invest in transportation, you can see the return on investment, whether it's economic development or jobs created in the short term from building it or the long term in the economy.
Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you.